Evil burglars steal family's beloved puppy only to realize she has a big secret. Though Lucy was an adopted pet, Clark's family treated her nothing less than their own family member. So, the family was horrified when they found out that along with other valuable items, the thieves who broke into their house stole their most precious pet, Lucy. But the burglars did not know that the dog was hiding a bizarre secret. A secret that will end them in a terrible situation where they would have no option but return the beloved puppy to the family. Nothing is as joyful and thrilling as welcoming a new puppy into your home. I think we can all agree on that. So, when the Clark family welcomed a Labrador home, they were overjoyed. They named her Lucy. Even though they had recently adopted her, they couldn't stop loving her. So they were heartbroken when some robbers took their cute little pet. When burglars pushed Lucy out of her house, fortunately, she was hiding something. And who knows? That item might have even saved her life. Alice and Roger Clark had been married for a while now. They even had an adorable daughter named Emmy who was 5 years old. Since she was an only child, her parents decided it would be wonderful to provide her with a playmate. So, they adopted a 7-month-old puppy. As soon as they saw her, they knew she'd be a perfect fit for their family. It was like Clarks picked Lucy, and Lucy picked the Clarks. Right from the start, Emmy and Lucy connected instantly and became good friends. Soon after they first met, they felt at ease with one another. Emmy was overjoyed and eager to play with her new pal. And Lucy was delighted to have a caring home. What could possibly go wrong? Days passed and everything was running smoothly. Roger and Alice enjoyed seeing Emmy and Lucy get along. They looked adorable together. One day, the family was out. They were at the clinic waiting since they had an appointment with a doctor. But unexpectedly, meantime they were at the clinic, someone broke into their home and stole everything. Money, beautiful stones, expensive objects, and even Lucy. The Clarks arrived home to find their house in disaster. Everything was missing. However, their world fell apart when they discovered that even Lucy had disappeared. Other stolen things could be changed, but what about Lucy? And even if they report the case to the authorities, there were chances that they might get the lost things back. Or they would have to earn it all over again. But Lucy, she was irreplaceable. There won't be getting another Lucy. However, there was a particular person who was more devastated than anyone else. And that was Emmy. Her only friend was gone. Even though they just had the dog for 2 weeks, she had become a part of their family. Emmy began experiencing nightmares the night she vanished. A 5-year-old cannot possibly understand everything that is going on. However, Alice and Roger didn't give up. They knew that Lucy was hiding a secret that the thieves had no idea about when they took her. That secret will help them find their puppy. Lucy had a chip in her body. Now, before you get all worried about how painful it is for the dog and how it might affect them, let us assure you that implanting a microchip is a painless and affordable procedure. It is a rice grain-sized implant that is placed in the dog's scruff of the neck. But the trick here is that the microchip implanted does not function as a GPS. It does show the location of the lost dog. But if a dog is found, it can be returned back to its rightful owner. Veterinarians will be able to identify Lucy thanks to the microchip's special identification number, which it provided to her. Additionally, they'll be able to determine her true home. Now, how does that happen? Therefore, the microchip contains some basic data, such as the dog's name and the owner's name, contact information, and address. The dog's owner can be identified using the information from the chip, which is simply scannable. The family missed the adorable dog way too much. Their home felt empty without her. The family then made a public announcement, in the hopes that the burglars were paying attention, that if their dog was not securely returned to them and if the microchip was checked, the criminals would be caught. The family also took help and advantage of social media to spread the news as much as possible. A few days later, Alice got up and was walking toward the kitchen to make some coffee when she noticed movement by the doghouse. It was Lucy. She screamed and called Roger and Emmy to find out who had returned at last. All three were quite happy to see that Lucy was safe. Either the burglars felt horrible and gave the dog back, or they became afraid due to the microchip. Whatever it was, the Clark family was delighted that their beloved puppy was back. All that mattered was that Lucy was finally at home.